Revelio.
I can do this.
Potato!
I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Let's go! Slow down now. There we go.
Ministry will hear about this. The fiends will rot in Azkaban.
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped.
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Oh dear. That sounds awful.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind all of this. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard a plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's where my other frame hung. Hovel of a place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go, then. It's an outrage.
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
He truly is rather foul, isn't he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Well, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
I should investigate. Confringo! Descendo! Crucible! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Incendio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! To regret that. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! It is Confringo! Bombard! You plan to creep up on it. I hate heights. Confringo! How embarrassing! Kind. Expelliarmus! Confringo! I've had enough of this. Accio! Expelliarmus! Arresto Leventa! Also! Bombarda! Luma! Flipendo!
Mr. Rib and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Revelio. This looks intriguing.
Are you familiar with the hamlet of Irondale? It's south of the castle. I think the cave that Doran wanted us to find is near there.
Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart. Are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He would have killed me once he found the repository, if not before. I had no choice.
You're right. You had no choice. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials, to ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
Astonishing.
That must be the way to the repository. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You did what you had to do, and I agreed. It might well have salvaged my friendship with Sebastian for the moment.
You did agree, and it did save your friendship with Sebastian.
For the moment. I thought we'd gone too far before, but Sebastian is in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face
Accio!
Let's find Sebastian.
Wingardium Leviosa! Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead. In the great room.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Ringo! Accio! Glacius! Confringo! Bombarda! Leviosa! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Defender! Arresto! Defender! Bombarda! Flipendo!
There weren't this many Inferi before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian. Defender! Expelliarmus! Flipendo! Incendio! Bombarda! Luma! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Accio! Flipendo! Defender! Arresto Momentum! Depulso! Confringo! Imperio! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Flipendo! Leviosa! Flipendo! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Defender! Depulso! The Inferi. They're everywhere. Flipendo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Defender! Arresto! Depulso! Arresto elemento defender. Bombarda. Flipendo. Incendio. Leviosa. Descendo. Accio. Repulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Luma. Imperial. Bombarda. Flipendo. Lumos. Flipendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Accio. Flipendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Flipendo. Expelliarmus. Endo. Repulsor. Incendio. Potato. Levioso. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Arresto Milestri. Confringo. Bombarda. Lumos. Flipendo. Incendio. Descendo. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Potato. Glacius. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety bone bridge complete. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Flipendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Defendo! Arresto Memento! Bombarda! Flipendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Accio! Incendio! Descendo! Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! There's Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian,
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
control. I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio Relic!
The relic! You'll pay for this!
That's Relic. Confringo! Spadeus! Bombarda! Flipendo! Imperial! Confringo! Incendio! Descendo! Incendio! Descendo! Levioso! Ringo! Cruise! Imperial! Bombarda! Lumos! Flipendo! Lumos! Expelliarmus! Defender! Now you've got a good call. Confringo! Glacius! Accio! Bombarda! Flipendo! Lumos! Confringo! Ringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Accio! Imperial! Descendo! Confringo! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Accio!
Sorry, it had to be done.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Accio! Bombarda! Flipendo! Protego! Cruise! Imperial! Descendo! Levioso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Mr. Talon! Stop! How dare you! Descendo! Arresto! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio! Glacius! Fringo! Bombarda! Imperial! Flipendo! Incendio! Descendo! Cruise! Expelliarmus! Defender! Arresto Monesso Repulsor! Bombarda! Flipendo! Incendio! Confringo! Glacius! Accio! Flipendo! Descendo! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Defender! Arresto Monesso Repulsor! Confringo! Ringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Arresto Monesso Defender! Repulsor! Glacius! Accio! Incendio! Descendo! Levioso! Cruise! Bombarda! Flipendo! Incendio! Levioso! Descendo! Flipendo!
She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer! Avada Kedavra!
Made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done? I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave. Sebastian, wait! Bombarder! Stop, Sebastian! Hold on! Arrest the momentum!
What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us, not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it...
He did attack us. You had no choice. It was brave, Sebastian. You clearly care more about Anne than your uncle ever did.
I knew you'd understand. I did do the right thing.
You did. I would have done the same, if I knew how.
I could teach you.
No time like the present.
The killing curse won't be easy to master. As with all unforgivables, you have to mean it. Hold your wand steady. Focus. The incantation is Avada Kedavra. Your intention must be clear. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later, at the Undercroft, all right?
This could prove Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. How about some sightseeing? Go! Here we go. Mysterious and a bit unsettling. No need to race now, my friend.
It's you.
I should investigate.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I have been meaning to...
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders. Rookwood is already gone. Harlow will be next. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Revelio. Confringo.